Do you know that when a man is mysterious, women find him more attractive? Men in this category possess an aura of authority, control, and intrigue. These are all qualities that rank high amongst the things women love in men. There are habits that can reinforce how mysterious you are, and not in a way that would creep the ladies out, but draw them in as they try to unravel you. Let's get down to it. Number 1. Don't worship women. I understand you can get carried away by the charm of a beautiful woman, and all you want to do is crawl at her feet. While you want to treat her like a goddess, you must not forget that you are a man of value too. You don't need to worship any woman before you can win them to yourself. If you know what you are doing, you can enjoy the best of relationships with women without the need of pandering to them. What does it mean to worship women? It means you conduct yourself with no self-respect. It means behaving like she is the most beautiful thing you have ever seen, and you cannot live without her. This is called simping. Simps would play Mr. Nice Guy in all circumstances, even when it is obvious the woman does not value him or just uses him as a means to an end. Men who do this lose their shine. They lose the air of mystery that would draw the curiosity of women. There is nothing to gain from simping, and women don't even find such men attractive. This sort of behavior makes men cheap, and it demystifies them. If you want to be mystified, then you have to respect yourself and relate with women on a level playing field. Don't diminish your value because you want any lady to feel good or show you favor. The best approach is to respect yourself in all interactions, and she would take special note of you. Before we move to the next point, subscribe to the channel. This is where we talk about men's issues as it is. No fluff, just facts. Number 2. Keep your personal life out of it. One of the fastest ways you can lose self-respect and demystify yourself is to go off telling a woman as much as you can about yourself. Make it a habit to keep things close and personal to you, only for those closest to you. If you are not in deep with a woman, there are lots of things you need to keep to yourself. Show that you value your privacy and that there are topics that are sacred to you. Make it your habit to keep your lips sealed about your personal life, at least the most personal aspects. Guess what happens when you do this? You tickle her interest. Now she sees a reason to know you more. There is always something new to uncover, and she is all in for it. When she asks certain questions, answer some and promise her the rest of the gist as you advance in your relationship. Make her anticipate. Make her earn your story. This way you establish that you are a man that rewards long-term relationships and a man with a sense of personal value. Number 3. Be a high-value man. Being a high-value man does not mean being very rich, but it means thinking and acting like you are. It means placing a lot of value on your time, that you do not give all your time away cheaply. It also means having a lot of respect for yourself. You cannot expect others to respect you if you do not respect yourself first. Whatever you expect others to do to you, you must first do to yourself. If you want the respect due to a gentleman, then you must behave like a gentleman. First things first, remember that confidence is key. High-value men know their worth, and they don't seek validation from others. When you start believing in yourself and recognizing your strengths, it naturally adds a layer of intrigue to your character. Women are drawn to men who show self-assurance because they know that such men are not easily swayed by external opinions. Always try to be on the path of growth and continual improvement. When you constantly propel yourself forward, women would be intrigued by how much you keep growing. This makes it difficult for women to evaluate your capacity. They know that with you, anything is possible, and they love men who cannot be estimated. This is the reason why some women stick with some men who are not doing so well, but yet show a lot of promise. Nothing is more attractive than a man who knows what he wants from life and is actively pursuing it. When you have a clear direction and unwavering dedication to your passions, it becomes a mystery that draws women towards you. Your ambition and drive become magnetic forces that they can't resist. And you must know that being a high-value man means not being afraid of setting boundaries. High-value men know their limits and aren't afraid to set boundaries. You respect yourself and others, and that's downright attractive. When you draw the line between what's acceptable and what's not, it adds an element of mystery because you won't settle for anything less than what you deserve. Number 4, talk less. Remember that less is often more. When you hold back and choose your words wisely, you leave room for curiosity to blossom. Women are naturally drawn to mystery because it ignites their imagination. It is better to be a listener than the one talking. People would say women love talking, and I would say let her talk if she is comfortable talking to you. That is already a good sign. If she is always trying to talk to you, then know that she is really into you. Don't discourage her. All you have to do instead is to make sure nothing is overdone. Being a good listener is just as crucial as knowing when to speak. When you engage in meaningful conversations, focus on what she's saying and show genuine interest in her thoughts and feelings. You create a strong connection. Your attentiveness and ability to understand her will set you apart from the rest of the pack. And of course, you have to give back. Tell her things she needs to know and have fun conversations with her, but always avoid being talkative. Remember, my friend, you're a man of substance. By not talking excessively, you demonstrate that your words hold weight and value. It shows that you're thoughtful, considerate, and introspective, qualities that women genuinely admire. This leads us to the next point. Number 5, do not over-flog issues. Be a magnetic force, drawing people in with your calm and composed demeanor. When something bothers you, you address it with grace, but you don't dwell on it endlessly. Instead, you choose to release the negativity and focus on the positive aspects of life. That, my friend, is true power. By not overflogging issues, you maintain an air of intrigue. People become curious about your thought process and wonder what lies beneath the surface. You become a riddle worth exploring. And that's where the attraction begins. Learning to let go is like shedding a heavy burden. Imagine carrying around a backpack full of rocks. Sounds tiring, right? When you release grudges, resentments, and unnecessary baggage, you free yourself from emotional chains. As you lighten your load, you become lighter in spirit, and that lightness would improve your relationship with everyone. If any woman has issues with you, which is sure to happen by the way, you can be sure she would value how you handle issues maturely. Now let's talk about staying out of arguments. This doesn't mean you avoid standing up for yourself or expressing your opinions. It's about choosing your battles wisely. When you engage in every disagreement that comes your way, it can drain your energy and make you seem predictable. But when you remain composed and selective about the arguments you enter, you add an element of mystery to yourself. Think of it like a master chess player. They don't make moves without thinking several steps ahead. Similarly, by keeping your cool and not jumping into every squabble, you demonstrate emotional intelligence and maturity. Here's the thing, my friend. Women love mystery because it sparks their imagination. They want to get to know the real you, not just the surface version. Your ability to handle challenges with grace and poise, coupled with your mysterious nature, becomes irresistible. So remember, you're not running away from issues. You're embracing the power of resolution. You're not suppressing emotions. You're channeling them wisely. By doing so, you become a radiant source of positivity and fascination. Number 6, you don't mind being alone. When you're comfortable being alone, you exude an air of self-assurance. You don't desperately seek validation from others, and that confidence is utterly irresistible. Women are drawn to individuals who know their worth and don't rely on external factors to define their happiness. A man who is content with his own company is like a puzzle waiting to be solved. Your independence and ability to enjoy solitary moments create a sense of wonder. Women can't help but wonder what lies beneath the surface, what passions, dreams, and adventures drive you when you're on your own. The mystery of your inner world becomes a captivating enigma that sparks curiosity and interest. But wait, there's more. Your comfort in solitude demonstrates that you have a rich inner life. You're not afraid to explore your thoughts, emotions, and creativity. This capacity for introspection and depth makes you a fascinating companion. Women love engaging in meaningful conversations and connecting on a profound level, and your ability to do so sets you apart from the crowd. Embracing solitude also shows that you're not afraid to march to the beat of your own drum. You don't follow the crowd mindlessly. Instead, you have your own unique interests and passions. This individuality is incredibly attractive. Women adore men who stand out from the crowd, who are unapologetically themselves, and who can introduce them to new experiences and perspectives. Moreover, when you're comfortable being alone, you radiate a sense of inner peace. This tranquility is like a magnet, drawing women towards you. Your ability to find peace in solitude becomes an inspiration and a breath of fresh air for those around you. Self-improvement never ends. That is why I recommend you watch these videos on your screen for more lessons. Stay mysterious.